might not say it.
We can praise God in the moonlight. Baby, if you with me, better do right. And I've been gone too long. And I'm hoping that you sing my song, my song. I've been on this road for way too long. I've been hoping that we all get along. These roads of flames are catching a fire.
Yo, what it do, man? The best.
Thanks and praises. I've been on my own, but we ain't never left alone. And if I'm telling you the feeling is wrong, relax a little, friend, this won't take too long. And when you're feeling alone,
Did you give her medicine this morning?
you can call my phone. Is there a better way to go? Teach them something before they lose the song. Oh, no. Freedom is the road. Oh, no. Coming in from the cold.
What piece of this? See?
And guiltiness will catch them in the end. Oh, yeah. They'll try to manipulate you through your pockets.
I got us a good spot.
We'll see the Charlotte Hornets and the Chicago Bulls.
You supposed to
Alongside
be in the
Grant
cloud.
Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Outside Giddey. The kick out to Ball. From deep, Williams grabs the board. And here's Ball.
I'm doing like that.
And he banks in the layup.
Well,
Grant,
brother.
this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Here's Charlotte. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with
That's how
Allie
you do it.
LaForce.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. The three from Ball. Ball with the rebound. And Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Buzelis. Outside Giddey. The three from Ball. Another three for Chicago.
You know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hands.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Williams' shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Right side Giddey. Down low. The kick out to Ball. Clock at 6. Pass to Buzelis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Ball with it. Throws it down.
Well, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to White. To the inside. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Here's ball. And Vucevic with the block. Inside. The rebound by Bridges.
You know, he's going to hear from his teammates after that. I'm not sure what happened on that play.
Williams uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
You get used to seeing dimes like this from Nick Smith. I mean, he'll drop them all day.
Pass to White. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Hornets with the rebound. Ball right side. The layup off target.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, BA, he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Let's go, man. Y'all know I'm the best nigga doing this shit, man. Let's go. LaMelo. Let's go.
There's a minute 12 left to play in the first quarter. Pass the ball.
Oh, yeah, I got him.
From 17. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Vucevic gets the bucket.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
.44 seconds left now in the first quarter. And Ball gets it to go.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
From deep, Giddey. Outside Herder. Back to Giddey. Just 5 to shoot. Can't get it to drop. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Right wing. Back to Green. Pulls it. No good. On the buzzer beater. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Charlotte on top.
13.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Charlotte?
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
The Hornets with a lead. The recent years have been a bit of a struggle for the Hornets, Clark.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, they've dealt with injuries that have really been problematic and roster changes as well. I mean, very much a team in transition, trying to figure out who they are and what they can be. And it's hard to get things clicking when you're having changes in your roster compounded by injuries as well.
Pass to Collins. Here's Buzelis. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Bridges. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why. Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards, and you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Ali, he's certainly got the skill level.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
I'll take that. Look.
Chicago making a switch here. Here's Curry. This one for 3. Collins with the rebound. Bulls trail by 3. White for 3. Diabate grabs the board. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
At the arc, Curry's so consistent. I mean, he'll knock it down every chance he gets from there.
Up top, Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played.
That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
First personal foul.
And the creative LaMelo Ball. Anytime he touches the rock, Clark, you expect a highlight reel play. How fun is he?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber creative, and he's got a flash and a flair to his game, but he's highly skilled and fundamentally sound, too. That's the one part that sometimes can be lost amidst all the flash, but he's a fun guy to watch hoop, that's for sure.
White for 3. White on the wing. There's Herter with the 3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Hornets leading by 3. Left side, Green. Ball outside. It's hauled in by Herter. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. White for 3. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Takes a 3. Charlotte, no good that time either. And Chicago has possession. And Ball throws it down.
Nice quickness displayed there by Ball. Lethal in the open floor. Actually, that's his best game. Open court basketball. Tough matchup for the D.
Ball. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Buzelis. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to review the game plan. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ball surveys the floor. Here comes Ball. Pass to Bridges. No good again that time. Bulls leading by 4. And stolen by Green. Bridges with it. The kick out to Ball. Lets the three fly. Offensive board. Now Williams.
Well, I tell you what, you got to like the aggressiveness there from Bridges because he forced the defense that time to commit the foul.
Charlotte's shooting their second and third shots at the line here. Clark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that. When you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges, most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with it. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards him.
Now White. Pass to Terry. 5 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Charlotte ball. Substitution for the away team. Number 14.
Charlotte trailing.
Musa Diabate.
Here's Ball. No good. Off the front rim. To the paint. Here's Williams. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Here's Diabate. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Assisted.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
That shot missing. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Bulls out in front. They're up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. B.A.?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. To the middle. And he lays in the alley-oop pass. And the Bulls lead by 2.
The pass-first point guard, Lonzo Ball, is very consistent and looking to get his teammates involved.
Chicago with a rebound.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Pass to Terry. Back to Ball. 4 on the clock. Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
No higher percentage shot than that, guys. You love seeing Vucevic finish at the rim like that. Excellent aggressiveness there.
Outside White. Here's Vucevic. And the layup is good off the glass. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, Nikola Vucevic, guys, just goes to work when he gets an opportunity to score. I mean, he's a very, very polished offensive player.
Inside. Ball right side. Outside, Williams. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Shoots over Ball. No good. In and out off the rim. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. 6-point game. Takes it inside. And Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you. You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Outside White. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. White's got 5 points.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Hornets trail by 6. Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title, Clark.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, B.A. Playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
It's Herter on the wing. Offline with a 3. It's a neck-and-neck game in Chicago. Bridges outside. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
Outside Giddey. Collins a screen. Down low. Misses the layup. Here's Charlotte. Pass to Bridges. Ball outside. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Out to the wing. Six to shoot for the lead. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
Deadly in the pick and roll. LaMelo Ball can do anything out of that particular set. This time calling his own number.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Collins. Lays it up and banks it in. Collins has got 5. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And the bucket is good. And it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Back to Smith. Pass the ball. From behind the arc. Deep range. LaMelo. What focus.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
It's Herter on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Ball right side. From downtown. Pass to Diabate. To the left side wing. Trying to get that one to fall. It's all tied in Chicago. And right after...
The Hornets, 39.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so here is Chicago. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Fans, if you want a t-shirt, we have to be able to hear you.
My opinion.
Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Back to White. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. To the inside. Diabate. Deflected.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
There's a screen by Nurkic. 5 on the clock. And a missed layup. Collins, left side. He gets it in there. And the Bulls lead by 2.
And I'll tell you what, for his size, just about 7 feet, Buzelis is a pretty good passer.
Here's Nurkic. 2 points. That one goes. Nurkic has got his first basket. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Tries the spin move. Collins outside. The kick out to Ball. From long range. Drains the triple.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Hornets trail by 3. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. To the paint. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Ball surveys the floor. White for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. On the wing, Curry. Banked it in off the glass. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
Back to Ball. Pass to White. Now here's Herter. Ball outside. Tries it from 19. Oh, Nurkic with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Ball. It's tipped. And he's able to get it back. Buzelis grabs the board. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. And the Bulls lead by 1. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
And 1.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And that one falls for Ball.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Outside Giddey. Back to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
And Vucevic is just a gamer, somebody who accepts the responsibility of coming up big when his team needs it.
Here's Ball. And it's Giddey with a rebound. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. A minute 37 left in the fourth quarter. It's Herter on the wing. Pass to Buzelis. There's the screen. Back to Herter. Here's Buzelis. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Terry. Covered by Smith. There's the 3. The shot by Terry, no good. Ball with a steal. Vucevic with it. Green picks him up. Pass to Buzelis. Over Ball. Yes!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure. Cool,
cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Back to ball. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown. His teammates look too zealous in the big moment, and he must be doing something right.
Ball distribution is there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Assist goes to...
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up to the Chicago Bulls. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game.
Let's hear it for you. Coming onto the floor for your Bulls.
To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Green with the defensive effort. Ball right side. On the wing, Green. Stolen by Ball. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
I think they should have prepared for this scenario. Little time, need a three. Of course, the defense will be defending the line, but nobody said it was going to be easy. You got to try to find a way.
It's all about getting a three right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a three.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And here's Curry for three. Oh, my! What a shot! Oh, a tremendous three! We're tied! Three-pointer, Buzelis. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Smith outside. Down low. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. High percentage look was the result.
Pass to Vucevic. Left side White. Here's Buzelis. Ball outside. Let's go with a three. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Green. Tipped. Now here's Ball. Second chance shot. Ball in the paint.
Ball using his size that time to make things happen on the offensive boards.
The Bulls trail by 4. Here's Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Extra time here. Just over a minute into overtime.
Oh.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his 3rd foul so far. Now here's Ball. Pounded by Ball. The three. Williams grabs the board.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look. I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
Hornets leading by 4. And here's Ball. Shoots over Ball.
Ball showing you a little nasty there on defense. Showing you some of that sandpaper grit.
Ball right side. Puts one up from 19. Chicago with a rebound.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Ball no good. There's a minute 12 left to play in overtime. Outside for Green. Back to Ball. Ellis grabs the board. Inside. Fast break now for the Bulls.
Boy, those finely tuned offensive skills possessed by Vucevic, punishing the defense, putting on a clinic.
To the middle. Smith outside. To the inside. Bridges.
And win.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. That's good from Bridges.
And there's the ice cream with the apple pie, folks. Excellent trip up the floor to stretch this lead out.
The three from Ball. Oh, misses the dunk.
Oh.
He doesn't miss many of those.
He's
such a strong finisher and tight.
Oh. Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
White for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. We've got 22 seconds left in OT. Ball with a steal. Going all the way to the rack. They get it back. White, good. Here's Ball. Ball with a steal. Cash. And that one brings them within 1. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So he gets them both. And it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What's the best strategy for him?
No choice but to go for the 3. Maybe set up a screen to carve out some space and get a clean look.
So the big win by Charlotte in a tight game. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime they took control.
And VA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really...
I'm finna treat you like fam. Go and throw it in the bag. Throw your whole closet out. We don't need it in the house. Can't hang the beat, don't bend if the... Can't hang the beat, don't bend if the... Can't hang the beat, don't bend if the... Can't hang the beat, don't bang. I'm finna go. She want me to treat her like... So I'm finna go. Throw it back, shot it, toss it up. She a boss, but I'm finna boss her. Break her with that, call her up. She left him cause I'm finna.
Yeah. Y'all room shit better be straight. The crowds better be straight too, homie. All right. Your mama gonna check. Y'all has to eat. Dollar menus at McDonald's.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And it's the Suns to start out. Pass to Richards. Back to Durant. Out to Beal. Durant surveying the D. Now here's Richards. 5 on the clock. Back to Durant. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. A couple of rivals going head-to-head here, Clark. You can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
Shot is good by Reeves.
3-point field goal.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Beal. The kick to Durant. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
Now here's Finney-Smith. Doncic right side. Back to Finney-Smith. Out to James. Oh, denied by Durant.
Affecting the shot right there. The length of Durant, a problem for the offense.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list. And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here's Beal. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Now the Lakers moving it up.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney-Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They trail by 3. Pass to Richards. That shot off. Some solid defense from Hayes. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. I asked him if he thinks anyone has a better feel for the game than Luka Doncic, and he told me, I don't want to get into a comparison, but what I can say is that he controls the pace like no one else. You can't speed him up, you can't slow him down. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Beal. Booker for 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one.
Kicks it to Doncic. Down low. James outside. Another shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James' pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
Clark, what's incredible about LeBron, he makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks, as inspiring along the way.
Now here's Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on Doncic.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. 1:36 left in the first quarter. And here's Doncic. And stolen by Jones. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Boy, how about the outstanding hustle from Durant? I mean, getting out on the break as soon as the ball was headed the other way. The more bodies going up court, the better. It's not getting much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
The Lakers with a rebound. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Here's James. Yes, it's good.
Boy, there's nothing quite like LeBron on the fast break. That combination of size, strength, and speed makes him electric.
Now here's Durant. 5 points in the game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
.41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Vanderbilt with a screen. And the layup is good off the glass. James has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Here's Vanderbilt. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Phoenix. To the paint. Can't cash it in from close range. Doncic on the wing. Up in time. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A three at the buzzer, that'll do it.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Lakers ahead. Up. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
The Lakers in the lead. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance, and it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie.
First team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Now here's Booker. Puts up a three. And Reeves pulls it down. Here's Vincent. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Both teams deciding to change it up. He's perfect from the line this time. From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
And he's going to the line for two. The officials saw contact while he was going up. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
DA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. And he's in that category, one of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Now here's Reeves. Takes a three. James from distance. Easy work.
And when James is knocking down his threes, watch out. This offense is dangerous.
Pass to Iguodaro. Outside Bull. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now James. Allen defending. Back to Reeves. From deep three-point range. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Jones with the ball. Picked up by Reeves. To the inside. Iguodaro. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Physical play by LeBron inside.
You can tell LeBron values getting quality shots because he knows how much they're worth, and he's willing to fight for them.
For three, Allen. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. To the middle. It's tipped. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Suns trail by 5. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Booker. Takes the three. Ooh, Booker from range. Pure.
Pretty swift release that time from Booker. Getting it away just in time.
Here's Doncic. That one is off. Booker with the defensive effort. Phoenix with the ball. Outside Bull. Outside Booker. Screen by O'Neal. What balance from Booker.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots into contact.
James with the ball. Picked up by Allen. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Booker surveying the floor. Oh, Booker's shot goes despite the contact.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
Here's James. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
For three, Allen. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
Here's Booker. Second chance shot. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. The Lakers in the lead.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Finney Smith, a screen. Outside Vanderbilt. The ball's knocked loose. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Would be.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Doncic with it. James outside. LeBron gets the bucket inside.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
James, that's good.
From mid-range, LeBron really dialed in. Can't think you're safe giving him those shots.
Done outside. That three's off the mark. The Lakers lead by 5. Here's Doncic. And Durant with the block. On the wing, Jones. Back to Durant. Jams it straight down.
Durant always ready to throw it down. You can't let him get close to the rack.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Right there.
And the Suns making a change here. So it's Los Angeles now. 3-point lead. Here's Doncic. And Booker pulls it down. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Suns. Out to Beal. Pass to Booker. Inside. Dunn's shot is good.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a starch free. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Durant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on LeBron James.
First team foul.
Well, you can't afford to bite on this. I mean, once Durant has you in the air, the rest of it is elementary.
And it's tied up with that one.
Couldn't put them in the lead, but at least does enough to tie it up.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And here's Doncic outside. The Suns clear it.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Durant with it. Hayes picks him up. Beal from outside. Doncic right side. Nice finish from Luka.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile. to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Lakers substitution.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Up top, Dunn. Outside Booker. He drops it from range. Booker's got 13.
If there's anything Booker can't do on a basketball court, I want to know all about it, because tonight he's doing it all.
James. Nice D from Durant. Jumps up. And it's Durant gliding in for the fast break finish.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Los Angeles making a change here. Here's Doncic. He's got 5. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Pass to Morris. To the inside. O'Neal misses. Lakers trail by 3. And here's Doncic outside. The shot's good on the assist by James. Give him 8 points now.
Doncic's always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. 1:02 left in the third. Outside Jones. Pass to O'Neal. Over Finney-Smith. Jones feels it out. Back to O'Neal. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And there's James from the arc. It's rebounded by Morris. On the wing, Jones. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, the Lakers.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Doncic. Yes! And the foul! That one on O'Neal.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Pass to Jones. Will it go? He's off on that one. From deep. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
3-point field goal.
7 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Richards. And he goes in for the dunk.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Lakers on top. They're up by 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started.
Hey. What's the matter?
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Suns trail by 3. Outside O'Neal. Let's go with a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Vincent outside. James outside. Pass to connect. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Yeah, the rookie with the answer. Connect saying, I am ready for prime time.
Morris for 3. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Here's Connect. Back to James. Now Finney-Smith. 19-footer. That shot missing.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Shot is up. O'Neal misses. Los Angeles leading by 3. Over to the wing. And here's Connect outside. Richards pulls it in. And so it's Phoenix with it. Here's Morris. On the wing, Jones. Morris deciding where to go with it. No good with a layup. James, right side. Look at LeBron with the strength to score through contact.
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what coach is looking for.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Down low. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. To the paint. Here's Dunn. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he's good on the second.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Doncic outside. Right side, Finney-Smith. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. And the Lakers lead by 7.
I think that's one of his specialties, really. Finney-Smith is out there to defend at a high level and knock down 3.
Screen by Durant. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on LeBron James. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Durant earning those 2 points.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. This guy relishes the moment.
James outside. Back to Finney-Smith. Done with a steal. Pass to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
A 3-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true. I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
James outside. Pass to Hayes. Kicks it to Doncic. Outside Reeves. Now James. Clock at 6. outside Reeves. Doncic outside. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Kicks it to Doncic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
You know what separates Doncic from most players, he's really calm under pressure, great poise. You can't speed him up. He plays at his own pace.
Pass to Booker. Rejected by James.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
Back to Doncic. Count it!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Phoenix calls timeout. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
They're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
20 seconds left to play in the fourth. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Talk about trusting Beal in the big moments. No matter the stakes, he can find a shot. They're just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. Clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Here's Durant. Some solid defense from Hayes. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W.
Like seasons. You tell me that you leave on. You go right now, then I ain't breathe.
What happened, bro?
She's on my mind.
Huh?